today with another rum review, and this is the Dos Maderas 5+5. So the first time I saw this rum was actually in Miami Rum Festival back in 2018. Tasted it then, loved it then, and funny enough, we basically kind of rediscovered it maybe 2 years later and just kept on buying this rum. This is probably like my 6th rum for the year that I've bought. We took this to Vegas, my wife and I, and this was our sipper, mixer, everything wise in Vegas. So this is definitely a delicious rum. So the bottom right here is pretty thick, which gives it a higher profile. It's a clear label with some gold inscriptions on it, really nice. And then we got a nice wooden cork on top there with a nautical design, more of like a compass design on the top. And then on the back, there's a little detail there. Dos Maderas PX exquisitely blends all of the characters of the Caribbean rum with a subtle and aromatic deriving from its particular aging process in casks previously containing PX. Dos Maderas is produced in Spain winery by Bodegas, Williams and Hubert, founded in 1877. After being aged in Barbados and Guyana in American oak casks, it's then shipped to Spain. It's aged in sherry for 3 years, which once held Dos Cartos. It is then aged for 2 years in casks, which previously held Don Guido. So enough talking about the rum, let's drink. Oh, nice real cork. Oh man, you could see the color on this. It is so deep and dark. Is it even mahogany? I'm not sure. I assume that this is the authentic color and there's no additional colorings added. Some legs forming on one side, the other side. It is now coming in. So it takes quite a while to develop legs, which lets you know that it is a good quality rum. On the nose, slight sweetness, slight oakiness. It's not really that special in the nose, but let's go into taste. Wow, sweet. With all those cherry casks for 5 years, there's a lot of sweetness on the palate. On the front, on the middle, on the back. I think they call it a sherry bomb because, as you know, sherry is one of those sweeter wines. Wow, there's a fruitiness, apples, maybe pears. There's some sort of baked fruit flavor to this. It is very much delicious rum, very unique rum. Time it's spent in the rum cask is pretty well masked in my mind. The first sip kind of coated my palate, brought all the sherry. Second one, still very sherry. By the third one, I'm getting some hints of rum in there. But if you're not a rum drinker, but you're a wine drinker and a port sherry type drinker in the wine world, this is a good introduction. It's just so different. There's so much more sweetness on the palate that ice is all you need. And it's almost like a cocktail, you know? It's like a weird outside brother of an old fashioned if you drop an ice in this, because it's almost like there's a bitters in there. There's some sort of flavor in there that is slight bitterness to it. But there's all that sweetness and that baked fruity flavor. But I'm getting so lost in the uniqueness of this rum, I'm forgetting that we need to go to the experts. So now we're going to go to Flavia and their tasting notes. On their tasting notes, they had sherry, sweet sherry, which is what I thought was sweet. Caramel, another sweetness. slightly sweet, another sweetness, and then cinnamon, licorice, nutty, toasted, nutmeg, and spicy. I did get the slight spice. I did get the sherry. Slight sweetness and all. To me, it's all kind of blended in there. Did I get cinnamon or nutmeg or licorice? Let's try again. Okay, so nutty you do get. You do get nutty. You do get slight toasted and slightly spicy. The spice is minimal, you know, and that spice probably comes from Barbados. Barbados rums are known to have that slight spiciness and slight dryness to it. In the 5 years of being in the American oak, I feel like it doesn't shine through. Licorice, there's a slight on the aftertaste. There's a slight on the aftertaste bitterness to it that's close to licorice. This is a very unique and complex drink. So, Dos Maderas 5+5 or the Dos Maderas PX is about $40 at the most. I think you get it for $37, $38 most places plus taxes. At least for us in Florida here, that's the price. This is my review of the Dos Maderas PX 5+5. This is a great product. This is, you know, a great combination of cultures, although I feel as if that the sherry pretty much overpowered the rum aspect of it. That might just be because I'm really been in my Barbados rum vibe, which Barbados rum is just so much. Honestly, you could taste Barbados rum, you just know it's so rummy. It's just, that's what it is. Rum drinkers, if you've tried this before, if you've experienced this before, if you love this rum, let me know. Comment. Tell me if you hate this rum, because there just might be some people out there that just are not a fan of this rum because it's just so different. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you appreciate this rum or not. And if you want to continue receiving these rum reviews, like, comment, and subscribe. Ensure that you are up to date, because I drop these videos pretty much weekly, sometimes twice a week, most times twice a week. I try to give you some new content. So like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what rum you want me to taste next, and we'll do it. Cheers.